Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you're a fan of bad weather games, we got a good one for you here. The field is covered in snow, and that figures to make things very difficult for the players throughout this game. We'll see how they handle it. It's the Chargers going up against the Browns. It's set to be a cold one on the shores of Lake Erie as we send you up to First Energy Stadium. Our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now the forecast calling for more of the same of what we're seeing right now, a steady coat of fresh snow here at First Energy Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the San Diego Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by Phillip Rivers in his 13th NFL season, and now, Charles, his 11th as the Charger starter. Quite a run.
It's been a terrific run, and somewhere Charger greats of the past are just looking at Phillip Rivers and saying he's the exact guy to follow in the chain. You know, they've always had guys who could throw it really well, big-time receivers, put up big numbers on offense. Phillip Rivers was the exact right guy to be in San Diego.
They'll run with a second-year man. It's Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This offensive unit, often they rely on the sure-handed Antonio Gates.
We know all about his basketball background, but his football acumen, one of the best tight ends in the league.
Second down following the run.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 3 out.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. On 3rd down, Rivers. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Hey. You got 3.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mike's 50. In your face.
After the interception, here's Kessler. He's got time. Now he steps away. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnidge, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Gary Barnidge, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker, and on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, then he made a nice tackle.
And that is incomplete. Stevie Johnson, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down. A solid pass breakup that time by Joe Hayden.
Good to see him out there on the field, moving around, playing well. Joe Hayden, if you talk to the NFL guys, when you list the best corners in the game, Joe Hayden's name always comes up for reasons we just saw, just like that.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And take it right on the 30. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
And here's a guy who really struggled last week, and his team lost the game. He took it on his shoulders, stepped forward, and assumed responsibility. He wants to start fresh today and get his team back in the winning column.
Carry now. This is Johnson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day, get the blocker away, and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
Hey, we've got tight left, tight ends left.
They come up in an offset eye.
319! 319! Over!
Now Kessler on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Play clock winding down. Here's Kessler. It's caught. It's Barnidge over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. The Browns send out their punter now. Back deep is Keenan Allen.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg.
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Joe Hayden is a complete cornerback. He tackles, he covers, and does everything with incredible speed.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. One man in the backfield is Gordon. He's going to get the football. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The tackle there by Corey Lemonnier.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Throwing, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So 1 quarter in the books here on Christmas Eve. 7-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers defense gearing up to take the field. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3 and out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3 and out, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here. See if they can force another 3 and out.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
on the ground with Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Browns are going to have a first down.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
3 down. Now let's go. Green, 39.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Second down, Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swarmed the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere, a loss of yardage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And the Browns getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
press coverage. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Serve. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Green 39.
Kessler now on first down. Complete to Barnage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now that put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration?
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I love Duke Johnson's versatility coming out of the University of Miami, and he's done nothing to dispel that. Boy, he can catch the ball.
He had 61 catches in 2015.
And didn't even play a full season due to injuries.
Yeah.
Boy, his potential, almost unlimited.
Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, here's Kessler. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
319. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
On third and long, it's Kessler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dwight Lowry. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Here's Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
It was fun to watch Melvin Gordon develop while he was in college at Wisconsin. And he went from being almost a gimmick-type runner to a full-time, between the tackles, outside, catch-the-ball type of a guy. Took care of the ball pretty well, but that was a costly fumble there.
Costly fumble. By the way, what did you make of his rookie season?
I thought it was one where he just wasn't quite sure of himself. Had a lot of injuries in the offensive line. Used to running behind a fullback in college. Didn't have that in the NFL. We'll see if they start to increase that for him and try and shake him free. Plus, he's coming back from a knee injury his rookie year. Microfracture surgery.
Hey.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box.
Yes.
We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. Time running out here on the play clock. They come up in an offset eye. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
We got three.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
On second down, Kessler. Coleman has it here right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
3-19. 3-19. Watching now, Barney.
Out.
On third down, Kessler. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Looking to pass, Kessler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
390.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch twist.
Second down, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They run it here with Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
False start, offense.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Inman has it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the... And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The mic. Check 52's the mic.
On 1st and 10, it's Kessler. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Here's Murray for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Browns right now are doing a good job protecting their house. The Chargers know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Offense on the field now after the pick. Kessler's on target here, and after the short pass, he'll score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Browns with the...
What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. In motion right comes Gordon. And they start the second half with Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, it's Johnson. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Check.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And he's got some space here. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but sometimes this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Leopard. Here we go now. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
The play clock's running down. Kessler now to throw. Finding time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Single receiver.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're not ready for this.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Rush in.
From midfield now, here's Kessler. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw.
Blue 90.
3rd and 2, now Kessler. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Holding offense.
So
All day. I'm here all day. That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, baby.
and the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down.
Single,
Blue 90.
Hey, you're on an island.
Blue 90.
Throwing is Kessler on third down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop thing defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They come out here in the eye. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man work.
Dashing through the snow. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key.
The hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's got time. Going right side here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looks like the defense is in press coverage here. Now Gordon on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. From the gun, Rivers. Allen has it, left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Rivers now on 2nd down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Rivers going underneath for Gordon, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, watch 28. Set. 380.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. He's able to find Inman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Rivers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And now it's 2nd down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
3 down. 380.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. Caught. It's Dontrell Inman. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Rivers again. Surveying the field. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Green 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Kessler. And this will be incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10.
3-19.
Mark 52. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On 3rd down, Kessler. He finds Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
3-19. 3-19.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Check 13.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive
Here we
line.
go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Kessler. And it's a sack. Down goes Kessler. Jeremiah Tauchu coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler. Hard throw, incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's the Browns' first-year kicker, Patrick Murray, for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I know neither one of us does research as busy work. 4 block kicks in 2015.
Yep, for the Browns.
For the Browns.
Tied for the most in the NFL.
And we just see another one here. It's amazing how you try and correct something, and sometimes you work so hard to correct it, you still find a way to give it up. It's amazing.
The kicking game woes rear their ugly head again. 1st down, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd down, Rivers. It's hauled in here by Edmonds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
3 down.
Hey, hot. Here we go. 380.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Hey, hot.
Third and long for Rivers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. This is Johnson. He's got it. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Stevie Johnson, 79 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into it.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be stopped. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Now Kessler. Gets it to Gordon. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come up in an offset eye. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Oh, Kessler looks to throw it. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, here we go.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
They'll come out in the pistol.
319.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Here's Kessler. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Kim.
So an extra defensive back on the field. They need a stop here on 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Kessler. His pass caught at the 4. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then...